Hey gang, Gameface here, and it's time for more Planet Coaster. Hey Mindswept, how you doing? So, today, I believe we're continuing what we were destroying yesterday. Hey Mathios, Amaya. So we're continuing from yesterday. I'm pretty sure these are gonna basically stay somewhat like this. I am gonna have to stop this music, otherwise madness will ensue. Closed. Stop. Stopping. Okay, so the other thing I need to figure out is how I'm going to do the all these interconnected pieces, you know, like, because really I don't need the same type of railing on this side at all. So I could put these things here with our lights, and I don't know, some other type of railing, some other type. So let's see what. Oh, the other thing I need to do, and I'm gonna have to do it manually because I skipped it, is move all these pieces. I'm gonna have to move all these. And I am gonna leave these gaps. Oh, composite decking, holy, yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Well, don't. I know, I mean, I know, I don't. Yeah. I built a deck out of cedar. You know, like, it was probably 18 years ago. And it's like in perfect condition. And it cost like, I think altogether, that deck cost about $2,000. No, I think it was about $2,400. All said and done. And that was that thing was like over 20 feet by, you know, 18 or something. And like it is, I should say, a big deck. It's still there. It hasn't. It's in mint condition. But the oh yeah, actual wood would be cheaper. But the problem. Why is this crooked? I'm gonna adjust these separately. Was with the front steps on the same house. They were made out of pressure-treated lumber at the same time. And though we had replaced the railing on it once, the top of it was basically shot. So that had to be fixed. And that, to put, it was like, it's like 8 feet by 8 feet. It's like a square thing on the front of a house with some steps going down it. And in order to just replace the top of it and the railing with composite, it cost $1,700. So I'm with you. Can you imagine how much it would cost to build this thing? Or this? Sorry. I think this is all composite. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, I guess that's enough about building stuff. I mean, other than in Planet Coaster. It's a lot cheaper in Planet Coaster. That's not what I want. This is gonna have to be done separately, and I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to move this. My camera is in the way. of everything. That's better. Almost better. This. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. They want you to buy it in a bundle. Well, when I did this refurb of this deck, it's in a small town. We went to the well, I didn't. They went to the co-op. I just did the work. And somebody from the co-op came to their house, measured everything, and put together a package of exactly what they needed to build exactly what they wanted, and that was that. And yeah, we used everything. It was very well done. But yeah, they just don't want. Oh, what's that? They just don't want you doing that. Come on, let me choose it. Let me choose it. I'd like to choose this, this, and this. No, that and that. There's a bunch of stores in Canada that go under the Co-op brand. And usually it's in small towns. Like the grocery store in the town where I grew up was a Co-op grocery store. The hardware store was not a Co-op hardware store. But basically they're grocery stores and hardware stores in small towns are supplied under brand Co-op. Everybody in Canada knows what I'm talking about. But of course there's probably nobody from Canada in the like cooperative. The cooperative. Not like recoup. Hey, Discode. Okay, I'd like all three of these, please. Please, 3. Just this once, please. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, it was me. No. What do I want? Move it first. Yeah, it's you know, like I was actually in a Co-op grocery store on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday. That day I wasn't streaming, I went to a Co-op well, that's not what I did, but in the process of what I was doing, I happened to end up going to a Co-op grocery store. And it's just like I don't know, any grocery store. Like, we have Safeway, we have Shop and Save, we have, I don't know. I buy my groceries at Walmart. This is becoming more difficult. Hopefully this will end soon. And the reason it's becoming more difficult and awkward is because of where the arrow's moving to as I turn this. Hey, Amaya, I see you. Okay, am I? No, I'm not. Yeah, yes, it is. It's tapering out to becoming straight, but not quite. Not quite. Yeah, almost at 1,000. Almost. But not quite. Sorry. Just like hey, I can say those same words again. Am I almost done? Am I almost done? What, may I ask? Done streaming? Done with YouTube? Just kidding. Oh, some days. I'm not going to go on about it today, though. I think we got it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Now we can do this at a larger scale. Hey, Red Pill. You're not going to be able to rush me. I'm taking my time and doing things the way I want. You can't rush me, even if you tried, because I can only go as fast as I'm going. But no, I'm not almost done. I would say weeks. We're weeks away from being done. Maybe three of them? Maybe 3 weeks? No, no. No. No! Ah! It's like, no, I'm connecting you to that thing no matter what you do. Oh, fine. You don't exist anymore. And now connect me, huh? Connect that. Okay, well, that last bit was just taking things a little bit too far. Okay, that's not right. Why is that? Is that like too big? Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, we had it there just for a moment. Just for a moment. Or maybe I was seeing things. Oh. Just. Where's it? Where's that magic pixel? Oh, it's over here. Over here somewhere. Oh, I passed it again. Maybe if I go closer. Maybe the pixel will be 2 pixels. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it just appeared. It's like right there. Where is it? Oh, it's up here? Or is it moving around? It seems to be moving around. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. But I figured if I value my sanity, I'm just gonna stop now and just sort of play with this, where I know things are gonna work. Yes. Okay. I'd like to take this building and edit it, please. No, you can't select. I don't know why I can't select it while it's on the path. I need better lighting in here, don't I? After I was done the stream yesterday, I was like, you know, I should just like set up. I should build like a construction light. And just set up constructions lights everywhere while I'm building things and then delete them after. But that's basically what these are, is construction lights. Before we have the lighting in. Oh, it's not going to be that bright. This is just so that I can see. And everybody else can see. Right now. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Let's just grab all those. Hey, Cosmic. My day was good. How about yours? I spent way too much of my day thinking about PDF files. That's what I did. Terrible. Okay, we're gonna come into a corner right away again, too. I'm gonna put rocks and everything up here to clean this up. Yes, yes. Yeah, Adobe and their PDFs. Okay. So we've got this here. Now, do I really want... it's not that I want to. It's that I have to. Why am I not editing this building? Okay. I'll look over there. What's to see? Okay. Well, actually, I've got the straight part out now. Okay, I'm gonna put this thing here. We're gonna see how this all fits. I guess first, before anything, I need a set of these. Multiple sets of these. And oh no, don't do that. Come on, don't do this to me, game. What are you doing? Okay, here we go. Here we go. We need to find, again, a reasonable part where we could say, oh, the major part of this curve is over, and we can start putting this down again. I know the whole thing is, what are you doing, game? It's like, nope, it's going up here. I'm like, no, it's not going up there. Like, just refuses to do what I want. It'll do it over there, but for some reason, it's like, come on, Planet Coaster. It's a very simple thing. I'm not trying to do anything difficult here. Duplicate section. I'll even use the buttons to do it. What's it doing? So, have you been like sitting on the floor all this time? Or sitting on a broken chair? Currently in France. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to like manually move it into place. I was hoping to make this like easy on myself. Just trying to be a little lazy. I guess it's gonna have to go like here. Broken, dilapidated. Okay. A little bit crooked. Just the smallest fraction of a millimeter. I don't know. I think now I'm a little bit crooked the other way. Nope, still a little bit crooked. I turned it back. Turn back the crookedness. Not as much crooked, but still just a little bit crooked. Yeah, mine's not dilapidated, but yeah, spooky. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that. Spooky update. The spooky update's coming out just in time for me to... Oh, wait a minute. I already released that. Never mind. So did anybody else watch the live stream? I haven't watched all of it, but I've been watching it on Twitch. Trying to catch up. And that's about as close as I'm gonna get. Yeah, so remember what I was saying about my next project being a ghost town and a coaster? Yeah, scrap that idea. I'm not doing that. I'm doing something else, and I don't know what it is yet. My next series to building a ride. Well, that my next series is going to be a single ride. In NL2, yeah. Okay, so I gotta close that, cap that off. Let's remove that and that, because, you know, we can't have this stuff going around corners. It's just physically impossible. Then I'm going to take this And I'm going to deselect this and this. No? Another one of those things you just can't touch? Can't touch this? Damn you, Planet Coaster! Damn you! Ah! Sorry. And I'm just going to shift these so they don't look bad. Not that they look bad, but they did look wrong. Yeah. I will be... Last video. Yeah. It is, it's all in the plans. It will be... Whoa, I just got lost. Sorry, making everybody, like, sick for my camera driving. There's a wooden coaster going back here. I think there's a cave and a slipway where they build pirate ships going in there too. And maybe somehow we'll figure out how to build a the shape of a hall that's like under construction. And maybe we'll see how that becomes a thing. But I don't know. But there's definitely a wooden coaster going in there, and it is the build's, like I said, not starting this week. Probably next. The build is starting next week on the wooden coaster itself. Yeah, it won't be in No Limits 2. I only ride coasters in No Limits 2. There is, we get you. I get you. But the glass panel is part of the DLC. And I'm avoiding it because that would mean it would make my park inaccessible to people who didn't have the DLC. I think it's in one of the, and I don't know why they've done it this way. Let me go to scenery and see if I can find it. It's fiberglass. Maybe it's a window. No. I don't think it's in here, though. But yeah, there was some glass thing in one of the DLCs. Which was disappointing in a way, because, you know, I would like to use glass and share it with everybody. Would. Okay, so it looks like we're only going to get one of these things in here. Unless... No, we're only getting one of them in there. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to maneuver it there manually. Not manually, but like this. Which is kind of a pain, but it's also a pain when it hops all over the place. You got to figure out what level it's at. That's a pain too. Something's not right. That's fine. Oh well. Okay, now this corner. Now I can do this corner on a larger sweep than three things. Maybe I can start off with like 5. You can see there is a very, very slight corner. Starting. Very slight. Okay, we are going to have to reduce this pretty quickly though. I don't know why this suddenly moved up to there. Come on. There we go. And lined up. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do that anymore. I think 3 is going to be the limit. There's a straight area here too, and of course all this I purposely made straight. I should have probably given this a less of a sweep, because I'm going to have to put lighting in here now somehow on this corner. But we'll figure that out. I still have to figure this out. Oh well, it shouldn't be too bad. We've done okay so far. We'll do good. Ventura. I could check it out. Just a little. Just. Come on, really? It just randomly puts the arrows anywhere it wants. Here. How do these arrows work for you over here? Maybe we'll move them over here. I guess it tries not to put them in walls. I don't know what the deal is there. Okay. Am I gonna be? Is this gonna be smart thing to do or stupid thing to do? Didn't matter thing to do. Either way, it would have worked. I don't think it would have worked again, though. That would have been a bad thing. Again, I think before anything, Planet Coaster has to start making these arrows more consistent. What they do, because that's my biggest thing in the game. Like, I almost feel like I get random arrows pointing in random directions. That's sort of the biggest hindrance in yeah. Like, I just can't imagine how we got to the point in this game where the only is relative or world, but no building. When if you don't build in a building, it's so difficult to do. They're just making building in a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Yeah. Can I answer that question? Because it annoys the hell out of you? Sorry, mind swept. That would be my answer to that question. I don't know if that's what's going on. I'm glad everybody enjoys my build. Well, everybody who's here enjoys. I guess there are people who just like couldn't stand this, but you know, it's a slow it's a slow process. But you know what? I've got the most awesome thing planned. I wonder if I should just start talking about it. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it. No, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. So, maybe I'll even get to building. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Maybe I'll. You know what I mean. Maybe I will get to it in a bit. But basically, the idea is that I'm going to build some type of. Well, okay. Let me get to the reason for it. You see this, and you see how this has taken up so much room here. Let's keep it as a surprise. Keep it as a surprise. Should I do that? Now I'm debating whether or not I should. Basically, I'm going to try to solve the problem of that taking up so much room for just a path to get from A to B. My solution is for that problem, and it might become a major attraction on the island. Not that people will be able to ride it, but I mean people looking at the park. Planet Coaster users would find this as an attraction. So that's sort of what I'm thinking of, something that's going to be like that, and it's going to provide a means of getting rid of those paths between all the buildings up there. Not all of them, but those ones particularly across the front. The Wicker Man. Ooh, just a little tiny bit more. Just a little bit tiny more. Okay, fine. Just a little. Really? Really? Like, let's move it at the middle now. Okay, is that good? That's better. Yeah, so there's basically, I have an idea, and I'm actually going to be starting it as soon as we're done this path. Because I need to get out of this cave. I need to get out of this cave. Sorry. Ah! There we go. Up to about there, I think. Pretty good guess. Okay, now. That's not true. See, I think we're only going to be able to have 2 of these. And they're going to be sitting past the straight part, if you know what I mean. Holy, wow, what luck. It's like it was magic. Okay, I'm gonna start that there. There we go. That's creepy. I just had that going through my head. Just, yeah. That's just like, what the hell? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Groomed frog. I don't know how to take that. Good. It's like, it's not like in the way, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, if it was all perfect, it wouldn't look right. It would look all fake. Groomed for live streaming. You know, I've got to start. Somehow I got to, like, if I would have known there was a live stream this morning, a Frontier Planet Coaster live stream, I would have set an alarm and got up. But, you know, I set notifications on, and all it does is send me an email. I get emails all the night. I'm not going to get up and check every email. And I can't get it to, like, you know, give me a notification that says, wake up to go watch a live stream. It doesn't do that. I want to do that. I want that to be a thing that I do. But I missed it. Kind of hard. It is at 6 a.m. Might be easier once they move it back to 7. Yeah, there was a live stream. They showed a part. It was basically a Western mine. Yeah, 6 a.m. my time. Yeah. So that you know, not easy for me. I can't do that. My brain needs to sleep, or it's all stupid all day. Speaking of sleep, I should finish drinking my caffeine. Six a.m. my time. Yeah, basically it's at noon. British Standard Time. Yes, it is. It's green. But if I turn it around, there's black on the other side and it blocks everything. But yeah, if I move it around, you can actually see what's going on the screen behind it. Yeah. The green screen on in XSplit is pretty aggressive. I would say. If I were to drink that, I could actually probably set up in what am I looking for here? What am I looking for? Adobe Premiere, so that it would completely be fine with this green, but only worry about that green. Because this is not the same green as that. It's just green. So XSplit's like, green, you're out of here. You can actually see a bit of the green coming through, so it's not that aggressive. I'm from Canada. But I guess Minesweep's already got that covered. Yeah. What button am I looking for? Yeah, I'm from. I live in Winnipeg, in Canada. Okay, we good here? We good here? No? No? A little bit more? Just a little bit more. Test. This. Gonna have to look that up. I have no clue where that is. Well, other than what you told me, in the Indian Ocean. Okay, this has to be finished soon. I mean, like, real soon. I need to be on this straightaway. Maybe that's it. Nope. Maybe I'll get it so it's on that straight piece. And then we'll be good. We can just run it right to the end. Oh, really? Really? Figure jumping it like that's gonna help me? Oh well. Maybe on the next one. Oh, overturn, overturn. Look at this. See what's about to happen here? crooked. It's all crooked. Okay, that's it. We're gonna have to delete it all and start over. Something must have gone wrong right at the beginning. I'm just kidding, of course. This is kind of bad. Like all of it. That's better. Who's talking? Who keeps on saying stuff? Who's saying things in my ear? Where are you? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Helps to be a little obsessive. Hey, Taze! Welcome to the channel. And the stream, of course. There we go. Hey!
Salus.
He's like, I don't know. There's one security guard who's just so full of himself. Ah. Okay. Sometimes the things you say, Mindswept, just go. I don't know. Not even over my head. I think they're. I don't know. Lol Catholic. It sounds like a thing from an H.P. Lovecraft book. One of those words that you can't pronounce. Like Cthulhu. Do I play Black Ops 3? No, I don't. Right now I'm playing Planet Coaster. I live stream Planet Coaster. And I also I'm playing on my YouTube channel. I'm playing Rock of Ages 2, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. What else am I playing? There's something else I'm playing. Hellblade. Senua's Sacrifice. That's what I'm playing right now. What I should play is PUBG. But, you know. I figure Planet Coaster's taken over most of my life. I shouldn't find something. Hey, Mr. Zorch. How you doing? That's a double. That's a yeah. So yes, I do like Zelda. I played a lot of Zelda when I was younger, and I do have Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. But that game is torturous to play. That's all I have to say about that. I've spent about 40 hours, 50 hours in it. And I've enjoyed some of it. I've enjoyed some of the gameplay. But then I found I was doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So it started to wear on me. I don't think those are going to work for these. I think I might just have to leave those the way they are. So yeah, I've enjoyed previous Zelda games, but I found this one to be very repetitive. Though I guess the other ones are too. I just... what it is this. There's so much more out there now, at that level or higher. And at that point in time, Horizon Zero Dawn was well, it has become my favorite game right now. Horizon Zero Dawn was just so much fun to play. Just so much fun. And I hope I'm not chasing away people because they like Zelda. That's not because I don't like the current iteration. It's not that I don't like it. It's that I didn't enjoy it as much as previous iterations. That would be the way to put it, because there was so much more out there that's raised that bar. Sounds like I'm backtracking on what I just said, but not really. That's not my intention. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Yeah. That would be just a ridiculous thing to do that I was just starting to do there. That would not work. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to Legend of Zelda. I got to a point in the game where I was just very frustrated because I'd spent so much time, and I went to take one of the bosses on, and I didn't have it just I couldn't get anywhere because I didn't have the right weapons. No, that's the guy in the background is the security guard. It's the security guard. He's loud and obnoxious. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ah! Not what was supposed to happen. Okay, well, maybe I can select them. Maybe I can get these selected and just slide it down the way I want it. Maybe. Gotcha? Like, nope, all you got was 2 pieces of rope. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that is the pirate. That's this guy. Shooting people. You know. Wish security would take him out. Put a few rounds in him. He was shooting people. I took him out. Sorry, I just don't like all... Yeah. I think that all the guns in Planet Coaster is a ridiculous thing. I hope that all, you know, if they come out with ghosts and all this and this spooky thing, and they all have guns, I think I'm done. I think that's gonna be it for me. I will be retiring from Planet Coaster if all the ghosts and all the animatronics and in the upcoming spooky pack have guns. No. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. This one's probably gonna have to fit better. Oh yeah, that would be so cool if they had, like, I want coffins that open on triggers. I want you know, colorable mist. That would be awesome. Colorable mist. What else do I want? I definitely want more spooky sounds. Okay. Okay, so what has to happen here is this has to move a tiny bit that way. This needs to move back. Oh yeah, you're telling me. That's the most annoying thing. I don't know why they would have put those on there to begin with anyway. And to make them so huge on the big ones is to basically make them useless in a lot of the situations that yeah, that's definitely a problem that I have with the game too. Okay, so here we go. Let's finish this up by finishing this up. And we'll take that out. We'll take that out. I think I want another one of these things here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one there, and then that'll help me figure out where to put the braces and run the rope to. And this one we're just going to put them every, 2 meters and put one in the middle here and run that like that. And that should be mostly our queue built. Then we've got to do the underside. Now, for some of this, I'm going to pull the mountain in and put in some rocks along here. For this piece here, we're actually going to build structure underneath here with like solid wood braces and everything like that, and that's going to be the same as down here. Lots of light coming in there. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is there's not tons of light coming in. I betcha. It's gonna look great, I think. If it'll let me choose these things. Whoa, what's that? That's a rock. I don't want that. Oops, I just deleted the ride. Let's not delete the ride. That's a bad idea. At least they've got undo, And I say that that you'd think almost every application you work with in your life has undo. But I work in an application by Adobe every day that has no undo. I didn't put the steam effect on the piston yet. So a couple more things have to happen here. One, I need to run chimneys. Because these are fireboxes. This is coal. Just, gotta run chimneys. I don't know where I'm gonna run them to. I don't know where they're gonna go. If I were to pop them out of the roof, they would come out somewhere up here. And that might not be the best thing. Under the water. Pirate shit. I'm really thinking that I'm probably going for realism here, Taze. Right now in this park. Who knows what's gonna happen in the next park? But right now I'm going for the most realistic build I can. And yeah. It's definitely a lot of fun building this way. Let's go for a ride. I need a break from building. But yeah, so that's the plans for that queue. That's where we're going. And it's not as complicated as the last queue for the last coaster. I still have no idea what I'm going to do for the queue for the new coaster. I think maybe it'll walk through this shipbuilding area that we've discussed. But I don't know yet. It just says steel. What do you mean? Did I accidentally delete Sinister out of the name? Okay. And that. And that was Sinister Steel. Oh, I see what you mean. No, it says Sinister Steel. At a distance, yeah, you just see steel. I understand. So yeah, the island is a very it's you know, a Caribbean type feel with you know, these style of houses moving to a more solid house building stuff around the back. Yeah, I that's one thing that bugs me about these signs in Planet Coaster. See, if I would have wanted to go in here and can I no not nautical archway. Sign. There's only one big letters. All the other letters, and now it's gonna make a liar of me. All the letters you want to use are just tiny and unreadable, except for the ones you don't want to use. Those are too toy-like. So that's too toy-like. So yeah, that's what we end up with. Yeah, I wish there was font sizes. Hey, Fight or Flight. Yeah, that was something that I definitely wanted in this park was multiple tiers and depth. My last park was built on a plane, and near the end I was fighting in order to try to add some depth to it. Near the end. It's not near the end. I'll still go back to Adventureland. But right now, we're in here. We're building this. I like this. Sorry. It's like, yeah. So coming in here and out from the you know, it's such a different atmosphere, eh? You know, you're out here and it's all bright and there's like trees all over the place, and then you come in here and it's dark. There's almost like a mist in the air from the lighting, which, you know, I've actually been able to eliminate a lot of that extra lighting at this point, which is good. We're gonna have to put in you know, I still have floodlights here, so we're gonna have to put in proper lighting across the front here, which we'll get in right as soon as this is done. There was a thought of taking some of these, something styled along this lines, and building like a trellis work, and cutting out some of this mountain and having like that. But the problem is, as soon as I do that, it puts all this other structure underneath there. So I've given up on that. So let's go back to putting this stuff here. Come on. Oh, not that. We want this. So I think, if I'm careful here, I should be able to just shift this down to here, pivot it, and slide it down. But I want it to sort of be in between these two. Like here. Maybe. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. My brain just went, no, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it wrong. My brain is right. I am doing it wrong. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I should probably... No, there's not enough room. I think that's better, though. I do. I might even try to put one in here. But I don't know that yet. Yeah, you know what? I do. I do know that yet. That's a stupid place to get it from, though. I should probably just, you know, take this one. Okay. We're awfully close to being able to get rid of most of these lights, you know. That's going to be so nice. Maybe we're not that close. The other thing, of course, is this chunk of rock's going to have to go away. I'm going to have to build stairs up to this layer, and I think I'm actually going to build another layer up here. And then I can have lighting up here. Oh, I missed a light, did I? I missed 3... What? Whoa, I missed lights all over the place. Thank you. Can something be done about this? Hello? I'm here. What's so good about Horizon Zero Dawn? It's got a reasonably deep story. You know, it's got the story has like a a tech background to it. So it's like mankind brought upon its own destruction type thing. Mineswept doesn't like it. That's a bonus. I don't know if you don't like it, but the combat, the gameplay, the progression, the combat is just fun. It's just absolutely fun. It doesn't push you too hard. You don't have to, it doesn't need to be insanely difficult. But when you finish a battle, even if it's a little one, you feel a sense of gratification, or no, satisfaction from the experience. It's not just oh, I'm done. Good. It's like, that was so much fun. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't mind. That type of that's the type of thing I get. Yeah, the scope of the whole thing is awesome. That's all it is. It's awesome. The world is beautiful, and it has so many different environments. It truly is like the breakout game of the year. When you consider the was it Guerrilla Games? Is it Guerrilla? Yeah, Guerrilla has never done anything like this before. Like their other thing was a first-person shooter type experience, and this thing was a single player, huge story campaign. Yeah, I could just go on and on. It was just so much fun to play, and it was worth every penny. I can't remember how much it cost, but considering I paid $50 for Uncharted: The Lost Legacy and got 7 hours of gameplay out of it, I think that is disgusting. There's no way they shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's basically, as far as I'm concerned, in a game, that's robbery. Whereas just to make, like, I must have got 50, 60 hours. That's it. You don't need to play it as a combat game. Actually, that's something they patched in it. You can play it as a story game as well. Yeah, and it had, it wasn't childish. There was adult, concepts in it, I guess, was another good thing about it. But yeah, it was awesome fun. And I can't wait until the DLC comes out. And to tell you the truth, I really hope it gets Game of the Year. I really do. Yeah, see, that's not yeah, sports games are a different thing for me. I'm not. Yeah, I'm with Mineswept on that. Though I will right off the bat admit, I do have friends who are diehard NHL or were diehard NHL whatever players, and they don't even touch it now. Or sorry, they and they don't even watch NHL. Was what I meant to say. So a lot of times the game has nothing to do with the reality of the people playing the game. You know what I mean? They're not playing it for what it is. They're playing it for Sorry, they're not playing it for what it represents. They're playing it for what it is. Of course, I've got so many games that I either want to play or have and haven't played that I shouldn't even be thinking of new stuff. Well, on November 7th, I will be playing. I'm going to be live streaming. I don't care what people say. And yes, Planet Coaster's going to suffer for it. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm going to be playing the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC. That's the one thing I have on my list. Dishonored was on my list, but I'm actually playing it now. I've already bought Far Cry 5. So in February I'll be playing Far Cry 5. So right now that's sort of where things are at. I don't have much else in queue other than those right now. Yeah, I'm enjoying Dishonored, but I love Dishonored. That's like my favorite games are Horizon Zero Dawn, Dying Light, Far Cry 4, Dishonored 1 and 2. But that's basically where I sit. So you can sort of tell what genre I like, you know, where my gaming preferences lie when it comes to AAA games. Right now, I should say. You know, when things like Battlefield, when Battlefield first came out, I used to run my own Battlefield server, and me and all my friends used to basically have our own team, and people would join the server, and we would kick their asses. Because of course, not only that, I had zero ping. So, you know, that's also where I came from in gaming. Did I play The Witcher 3? Yes, I put in about 30 hours in The Witcher 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't a huge fan. It's just, it wasn't my thing. Which is weird in a way. Well, you know, a game, there's only one way. Well, yeah, I don't know what it is. What it is. I usually love games with bows and arrows and stuff like that. Battlefield and Battlefield, yeah, Battlefield 1942 with the Desert Combat mod. That's what we played. So we had, you know, better toys. Battlefield 1, I never played multiplayer. I strictly played the campaign. And you know what? I enjoyed the campaign. It was a lot of fun. It was short. Oh, yeah. I love Tomb Raider. The series was great. But yeah, like Witcher 3, it was something about the combat that got me, that turned me off. And I ended up stop playing it for some reason. But you know what I really want to play? And I know it's going to sound insane. I want to, for some reason, I've been craving to play Dark Souls 3 again. You know, I bought that game. I played it for an hour and 45 minutes, and I said to myself, screw this. I'm not torturing myself to play this. And I quit, and I returned it. And the reason I returned it was, at that point, well, maybe not at that point. I'm a PC gamer. I'm 99% a PC gamer. Okay, I'm 80% a PC gamer. Yes, I played all the Uncharted's. I played Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox. I played the other Tomb Raider on the PC. So, you know, I'm still that I'm still that PC gamer, and I bought this for the PC. And all it would do is show me instructions in Xbox. So I got kind of disturbed by that. Actually, I was infuriated by that. That's just like, you're insulting me. You guys charged me so much freaking money for this game. I haven't played Shadow of Mordor. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, you guys charged me so much bloody money for this game, and you're too lazy to tell me how to play it, and everything's an Xbox. So I'm like, yeah, I'm returning this. I didn't do any videos for it. I'm done. But, you know, I sort of want to try it again. I almost feel as if I was able to figure out the controls, I would be able to excel at the combat. Because, you know, I found that this with the buttons underneath here, the Xbox Elite controller, is just such a good controller. And yeah, they just assumed, and then they made it work with the keyboard, but didn't tell you how to use it properly at all. And I was like, screw it. Really, why should they get my money? That was basically the bottom line at that point, was why should these lazy, because that's all it is. It's lazy. And why should these lazy people get my money when they couldn't bother to tie this into the keyboard controls? So I took my money back. Yeah, I was actually on Amazon looking at a 1080 Ti with the 120. Oh, I don't know about the Xbox controller itself. If I were to rate them, and I got a lot of controllers. Kind of dusty. So where I would start was the bottom, the feel of control. For the feel of control, I would say the worst one is the Nintendo Pro Controller. That's the bottom of the pile. It's a good controller, but when it comes to all the others, I find that is the bottom. It feels fine, but the buttons have a lack of something to them, and the sticks feel a little too something to me. Little too something. Yeah. This I would say was second from the bottom, in my opinion. Again, it's all opinion. I like the placement, and don't get me wrong, I do prefer the offset controllers. But I still find the quality of it sort of similar to this. Next is this. I find the control. Actually, you know what? In a first-person shooter, I do find I like the PlayStation controls. I found I did well in Uncharted, better than I did in some other games, but I know it's very game dependent too, you know. But yeah, yeah, the offset joysticks. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the offset feels, I don't know why it shouldn't feel more comfortable, but it gives you like this feeling like, yes, my left hand is doing different stuff than my right hand. So yeah, that's where that is. And then, you know, at this point I've stopped. I used to always have to turn on auto aim and all that. I don't need to anymore. I can swing a reticle and aim at something and shoot it now most times with this. This though brings everything, like everything, to just such a level of refinement. You know, this not only has the things in the right places, but the way they move feels just epic for a controller. You know, the Elite controller. And the other thing I love is these buttons. Like, so the first thing I did was I realized that I am not well suited for doing the double finger. I don't like holding my controller like this. I like holding my controller like this, which is perfect for this. Which basically means that I can use this as my triggers, and this is my right and left bumpers, which is awesome. And then it leaves everything up free. So I find remapping in this makes everything so much more accessible. But, you know, I got freaking 2 of these. I got way too many controllers. But that's sort of where they sit in my mind. Which again, it's all personal preference. What you like. Yeah, and that's basically all of it. But yeah, on the PC, I never use the PlayStation controller. I always use the Xbox One Elite. What controller is this? It's the Elite. I have a DK2. Yeah, well, no, yeah, with the DK2, I didn't get any controllers. That was back before they were doing that. Back before they determined that that would be a useful thing. I don't know what to do with VR at this point in time. You know, with this fall, all the Microsoft stuff, all the Microsoft API, Microsoft VR API is going to start to become available. You know, and I know some people are like, blah, Microsoft, blah blah blah. You know, like they're gonna wreck it. But you know, Microsoft wrote DirectX, and they've brought DirectX to the point it's at right now, and DirectX 12, and it's an amazing API. So I have somewhat trust in Microsoft's APIs and what they do. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't remember the last thing I played on my Xbox, truly. VR? Virtual Reality API? So basically it's basically another interface for the programmer to use to access VR devices. It's not that they're taking over VR. Like, you know, the next version of Oculus could be Microsoft VR API compatible. It's the middle piece is what they're building. But yeah, I don't think we're getting away from the start button anytime soon. I do have a Nintendo Switch. That's why I have the Pro controller that's for the Switch. I don't know why they call it a Pro controller. They should just called it the normal controller. Yeah, I wish there was a lot, you know. I wish the PC could do everything for me. It can't. But I'm definitely a PC gamer. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm mostly a PC gamer. But hey, my favorite game's on a PlayStation. So what does that tell you? That Guerrilla Games should have put Horizon Zero Dawn on a PC is what it tells you. Yeah. That's definitely one I bought. And I might play the new one. Isn't that coming out soon? But I don't know. There's no guarantees there. Really? Do I like it? The Nintendo. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I like the premise of it. I like the idea of it. I don't like what's available for it right now. And yeah, I just don't like what's available for it right now. I think what it is, though, bottom line is I think I've grown out of Nintendo games. You know, yeah, they'll have Skyrim on there and stuff like that. But right now, basically what's available for it seems to be Nintendo games. Or things that I can get on other platforms. So that's a big thing about it. But I think a lot of it has to do with Nintendo games right now. I just don't want to play Mario Kart. I have no desire to play Mario Kart. You know, right now I have no desire to play Zelda. Well, I do desire to play Zelda right now. Not right now, but you know, I do want. Oh, I want so bad to get into that. But just I found the repetitive nature of it got to me. So yeah, I don't know. I like games. Games are good. And I guess as long as they keep on making consoles, you can only get exclusives on. I'm gonna end up buying them. Because, you know, it's not that I need to play every game. I don't. And I'm getting better at not having to play every game. At not feeling like I have to play everything. But oh yeah. I'm being too negative. I'm saying stuff about things. No monetization. You said stuff about things. But they'll wait till tomorrow to demonetize it. They usually do. Or Nintendo will take ownership because I said the word Nintendo. They'll take my video down. Nintendo did, by the way, take, you know, even with commentary on top of all my videos, which of course does not, you know, does not fair use make, it seems. They still took it down. Not they didn't take it down. They claimed ownership under copyright. Sega does. No, that's not, I don't like that. But yeah, I'm really looking I'm really looking forward to Far Cry 5. Did I just move that from there to there? And I did, didn't I? I is idiot. February 17th? See, Assassin's Creed, I've always wanted, but, like, I don't know. I really should. It's Ubisoft, so it should, you know. But I fear new games. I fear new things. I don't really. I don't know. I haven't played any of the Assassin's Creed series. I really should though. One thing I always wanted to try was Hitman, and I bought the latest Hitman. I did. There's a couple videos on my channel, 2 videos on my channel for Hitman. And I ended up being so disappointed in it in a way that it wasn't. It was like it was too difficult to figure out what you had to do to get the missions done, and I ended up frustrated, and I didn't finish it. I just didn't finish it. And I didn't end up buying the next, like, they made it in smaller pieces, so you can buy, like, for $20 you could buy, like, this much, and then for another you could buy more. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be about a religious war, but it's going to be about a cult versus small town people. I think is what they're going for there. But I don't know. I think it's good. It's going to be interesting. And it's going to be Far Cry. Far Cry Primal was okay. And it was somewhat Far Cry. But it wasn't, like, Far Cry 4 was epic. I loved Far Cry 4. I loved driving around in Karat. I loved the other characters. They were memorable. Even though I can't remember their names. No. What was there? Amiya. And what was the other guy's name? Pagan Men. Not that he was the name that I couldn't remember. But yeah, definitely something I really enjoyed playing, and I spent way too much time in. I used to just love sneaking up to a base in Far Cry 4, lying there with my bow and arrow, and just sneaking around and taking out person by person by person. And eventually there's just like one guy left, and everybody around him is lying dead. Far Cry. But that's what I loved the most about Far Cry. Was sneaking around. And it was built, like, the world was built so that sneaking around was so much fun. Not like in Dishonored, yeah, sneaking around is something that's really enjoyable if you want to play the game that way. And that's another thing I love about Dishonored. You play the game the way you want. Games aren't the way they used to. Games aren't the way they used to. I think, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Um, but yeah, games, when there was only so many games, yeah. But I'll tell you, the newest Tomb Raider has a much deeper story. There's much more depth to it than any of the first Tomb Raiders. Um, they also make games a lot more accessible to more people now. Like they try to build for a larger audience, I think. But I do think I think it's more that we have changed. Is what it is. Games have gotten better. Um but there's also so many of them. But I do think it has a lot to do with us changing. And being exposed to those previous games, of course, yeah, there's definitely a nostalgia to them. Like, Super Mario Brothers. Wow. Like that was intense, basically. Back then. But if the same thing came out now, there'd be nothing. There'd be no attraction to it at all. Is my thought. The Mario World Builder. Well, I guess I'm wrong. I'm wrong in that case. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up about that because I really am wrong. Because that thing went over quite well, I think. Where you built Super Mario levels. And some of those levels in Super Mario Brothers defined a generation of games completely. Does anybody remember the original Mario Brothers game? See, I remember this thing. I'm gonna replace these with this. I remember this game that was like, turtles. Turtles came out of pipes, and you try not to get hit by the turtles, but it was a 2D, like Donkey Kong type setup. Hydro Thunder. Do I remember? I remember Hydro Thunder. I don't. Oh yes, I do. I do. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I just had to look at it. Oh yeah, we played that quite a bit actually. More than I would have thought. We rented that one though. I didn't buy that. I think we rented it. But yeah, it was fun. I think the biggest one though for the 64 for me was still, and I don't know why, was Star Fox. I think it was Star Fox on the 64. Was it the 64 Star Fox? The original. was the original Star Fox, or was that like Star Fox 64? Oh, see, I skipped. I skipped PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3. I was Xbox 360, then Xbox One, and then PlayStation 4. Whoa. I still think the original Nintendo had the most influence on me. I stopped at the Nintendo 64. I don't even think that wasn't even mine, actually. After the Nintendo 64, I stopped. For quite a number of years. And then I got my first PC. Like, as in PC. It wasn't my first computer. Because I do develop software for a living. But I did work in retail for you know, probably about 10 years. Xbox One. I wish there was more games for it. But you know, that device, it's an amazing device. What Microsoft has done, and in this case, it's kind of too bad that the community hasn't gotten on board, and they haven't. I don't know if they ever will. But what Microsoft has done with basically an Xbox One being an Xbox Windows 10 box is awesome. That was definitely the way to go. Where I can play Xbox games on my PC, I can play PC games. You know, I can't play PC games on my Xbox, but that whole thing was an awesome idea. It's just too bad that, you know, we haven't reaped more benefits from it, in a way. I would have thought we would have by now. But yeah, you know, the problem, I guess, is that what it's done is it's pissed some people off in a way, because in a way, it's also somewhat crippled some Windows titles that should have been better and shouldn't have been as problematic. Like oh, what was it? That one about time. Quantum Break. Like, I'm sorry, that was destined to be such a good title. And it suffered from bad controls for a first-person shooter, I found. But they brought it to PC, and it just worked crappy. And that's where that one went wrong, I think. It had so much promise. It could have been so much more than it was. But yeah, Planet Coaster. My thoughts on the Xbox One. There's no Planet Coaster. You know, I have to admit the PlayStation Network's a good idea. That was something neat that Sony did. I really wish I would use it more. But, you know, my problem is I'm addicted to new games. I really am. I see them, I wait for them, and when they come out, I buy them. And I wish I could get away from that. But I don't think it's going to happen. Wow, I was really thinking we'd be done this today. I was really thinking this would... What have I done? What have I done? Oh, come on, let me choose those things. I want these things. Okay, that's not what I want to do. What I did, I guess, was I moved them instead of copying them. And that's when I looked back, there was stuff missing. The other thing that we got to do here, that I haven't done anywhere, I can just keep adding more. Yep, I do. I do. Never quite satisfied with what I've done. It's hard to believe, like I said. This should have been done ages ago. Really? No, can't choose that. It's not. I gotta go choose it from here. Too bad. Hey, 25 Psy Girl. Discode. Okay, so what's gonna happen in tomorrow's stream? We're gonna be moving out of the cave. We're gonna be back outside. And we're going to be building something quite epic. We're going to be building something very epic. It's not going to be something that patrons of the park can use. It's going to be something that adds to the feel. So the cave, we're moving out of the cave tomorrow, and we're going to be replacing all these path systems with something epic. Is that the way to put it? But yeah, I'm so excited about it. I thought of, it came to mind today. I was actually thinking about these things and this walkway that I'm building up here, and it just like, wow, I could do this, and yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, so we're moving back outside tomorrow, and we're gonna be putting some detail. Oh, yeah, I guess yeah. So this is our little island at this point. For anybody who's new, um, we only have 3 rides, 2 coasters and a flat ride so far, but we've got detail. We've got electrical generation stations. We've got massive coaster queues. We've got details. And tomorrow's build is going to just add a massive amount of detail to this. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. So yeah, don't miss tomorrow's stream. I really want to give it away right now. Like really, really, really bad. But I'm not going to. Okay. Yeah, this is... I truthfully don't know if I've seen anybody build anything like this before. So, it could be somewhat unique to Planet Coaster. But again, I don't know. Because sometimes, I don't go and seek out too many other Planet Coaster builders unless I'm looking for something very specific, because and I've especially been trying to avoid pirate rides, because I don't want to influence what I'm doing too much at this point. If I need something specific, if I'm stuck on something and I'm like, I need another look for a pirate building or things like that, I don't want to go looking for it. I want to make it myself and figure it out myself, because I don't want my stuff looking like everybody else's, I guess is the bottom line. Okay, so that's that done. Can I choose you? Choose. It's like, nope, no, you can't choose nothing. Who made you boss? Who put you in charge of this building? Ooh, I don't like that. I'm gonna move this. Just like a tiny bit. Okay, I'm gonna turn my mouse down. That's another awesome thing for Planet Coaster. If you want to do accurate things like that require like pixel level precision, which isn't working for me at all today. A mouse that has an adjustable DPI is awesome for Planet Coaster. What? so much more to do. Okay, what? Whoops. Building. Not too happy with that. That's better. That just goes to say I should probably do something similar here. Just basically take it as far as it can go, though I should just change it to a 2 meter. Do the same thing before I start adding new ones. This is where being obsessive really, really helps. Because I think that's, you know, it's one trait, human trait that can be good sometimes. It can also be absolutely awful, being obsessive. But in this case, obsessing over the details is definitely helping. Sure, the only reason I want to copy this is so that when I put it down, it's the same height. It's 6 a.m. already. I'm definitely going to have to look that up when I'm done. Not that it's 6 a.m. already, but where you are, it's 6 a.m. It's like 8:30 here. p.m. Wow. Okay, well, let's just stand back from this and take a look. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with the way this is going. I'm really happy with the way it's going. Okay, I'm looking it up now. Looks like you got some nice beaches there. Yeah, so I think we're gonna leave this here today. But before we do, of course, you know the standards here. We gotta go ride a ride. We're also gonna have to fix this piece of rock. Somebody will poke an eye out. Oh, actually, it's not that sharp, but it does have some weird stuff on it. Okay, so yeah, we've done this. We've got our lighting on our queue. There's some other stuff that needs to be done to, you know, make this so it's not like a floaty queue, because that just is ridiculous. I'm gonna figure that out by myself. I'll show you guys what I end up with. It'll be a combination of rocks and like stands and it'll be a combination of things, I think. So for tomorrow, we're working on a new thing. Tomorrow we'll have new stuff to build. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But before I go, I'm gonna go for a ride. I gotta go for a ride before I go. We're gonna ride this. Actually, we'll ride this one, because that would make more sense, because the other one's already gone. That's what we're gonna do. But yes, it was a blast. Got lots done, and I'm looking forward. I'm actually really looking forward to the next coaster build. Once you're deep into a coaster build, they can become quite intense. But from this perspective of looking forward, of it being ahead, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what happens once we start it. I still have 2 or 3 solutions that need to be figured out for problems in this one, but we'll get it. Yeah, it took a lot of time to get it to this point where it's this smooth. I built this all in 4-meter sections, and I used the 4-4-4 smoothing technique with both this coaster and Sinister Steel. So I think really they're probably my 2 best coasters I've built in my coaster building in Planet Coaster. But yeah, things are going awesome. Things are going great. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is going to end up looking like when it's done. I'm going to have to take this out. I need to be able to see that from here. But yeah, we're going to pick this up again tomorrow. And until then, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you'd like to click the button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.